We are back live at the Acrytech Atlanta Open at the beautiful Peachtree Corners Lifetime Fitness. The crowds are gathering in. We have over 1,200 players here at this tournament. It is women's pro singles time. We have Anna Bright taking on Lauren Stratman, a matchup that when the bracket came out this morning, this is one of the matches that we were seeing. As you look at Lauren Stratman's tail of the tape, she is 27 years old, 5'7", now residing in Knoxville, Tennessee, been playing professionally for a couple of years now. Really, really impressive singles player. We know she's very accomplished in the doubles side, but she's such a dangerous singles player because Lauren can pass you both with her forehand and her backhand. She's got a great return of serve. Was a very accomplished tennis player. Taking on the upstart, Anna Bright, newer to pickleball. She's been playing for about a year. I'm told she played her college tennis at the University of California, Berkeley. And now living in Florida, Southern Florida, trains with Georgia and J.W. Johnson. She's just exploded on the tour, both on the single side and the double side. And she's a player to be feared for good reason, as you are about to see. So our certified referee, Ron Ponder, says, let's play. So here we go. Game one. Both players from Division I college tennis backgrounds, which is going to be obvious to see because they have these beautiful, free-flowing ground strokes, both on their forehands, and they both utilize a two-handed backhand. Both really good servers, excellent volleyers, cover the court really well. I'd probably give Anna Bright a slight edge in terms of mobility and movement and court coverage, like what you just witnessed there. She's really, really tough to pass. So a quick 2-0 lead here by Stratman. Wow, what an angle that Anna developed right there with that two-hander.
0-2.
That's a nice backhand pass there by Bright. She got that ball significantly below the net, and that's the key to make that volley so much more difficult. And that's a point. Two, three here in game one. Boy, Lauren really pressuring the Bright backhand pass. Putting a lot of pressure on her there. And that's just going to sail wide, so that's going to be a side out here. Yeah, 2 serving 3 here. Early stages of game 1. This, of course, is a best 2 out of 3 games to 11. Oh, really good lob. Really good lob by Lauren. A defensive lob, but an even better overhead there by Anna Bright to get the point. So that gets her early lead here at 4-3 in game 1. That's a great return, little inside-out forehand that was sliding away from Bright, and she just could not. She could not catch up to it. We've seen a lot of those today where the ball is clipping the tape and just barely dribbling over the net and giving the opponent really no chance to run that down. Look how deep they're getting these balls. And that just sails wide. So that's going to be another point for Bright. That gets her to 5-3. Five here, early stages of game 1. Oh, and a terrific backhand volley angle winner by Stratman to get her to 4. Yeah, that's a great backhand roll on that angle, and Lauren just could not catch up to that.
All right, next up on championship court, we're going to be welcoming Anna Waters, the #1 singles player in the world. She's awaiting her opponent. She's next up on championship court. Everybody go and get your seats. It's #1 player in the world, Anna Waters. Next up on championship court.
Getting word that the next match that will be on championship court
will be the #1 ladies player in the world, Anna Waters. So stick around, folks. After this match, do not leave your seat. And that catches the line, and Anna Bright says, good ball. So Lauren Stratman making a move here. She's tied it up at 5. Great backhand pass there by Bright. Bright looking to get off of 5 here. 5-5, game 1 in this best of 3 matchup. Oh yeah, Lauren got the whole court open with that forehand pass down the line. Bright did good just to get that ball back. Oh, Lauren wants that forehand pass back there. And this time, Bright chooses to go down the line, had Stratman leaning left. Excellent choice. And excellent execution there by Anna Bright. And a well-earned timeout. These players will seek some hydration and some shade, and so will we. And we will be right back with you here from the Acrytech Atlanta Open. Dave Weinbach bringing you this live action all day long here. And that return does clip the line. Correctly called in. It's another point for Bright. So that gets her to 7-5 here in game one. Oh, and Lauren with a wild forehand return. Very rare unforced error by Lauren. She is usually a model of consistency on that return. And there she's deciding to stay back even after a terrific return that was hit the line. Oh, what a feathery touch there by Lauren Stratman off that backhand slice drop volley winner. All right, she's got the ball back in her hands at 5-8, game one. There's a more well-controlled forehand drive from Lauren like we're used to seeing. So that gets her to 6. Oh, terrific court coverage by Anna Bright. Lauren thought she had that winner down the line. Bright anticipates it, gets there, and hits a terrific volley. Really key point in this game right here. Let's see if Bright can get to 9. Man, I love the way Lauren's hitting those returns. She's choosing to go flat and deep and hard instead of rolling it with topspin. And she's getting them consistently in that back third of the court. Yeah, that's too good. You know, one of my rules that I teach on the serve and the return of serve is my number one rule is don't get greedy. You can't get greedy because every time you miss a return of serve, it is a point. All right, this time she comes in off that, which I think she has to. Folks, in singles, when you hit an aggressive, deep return that lands in that back third of the court, not only do you want to come in, but you want to come in on the same angle of the ball. And that way it reduces your opponent's angle on the passing shot. Just clips the tape and comes back on Stratman's side. So we are at 8-6 here in game one. What a terrific, well-disguised two-handed backhand down the line. Stratman leaning left. Could not get there. So that gets Bright to 9. She's 2 points away from capturing game one. And we just talked about how you're not allowed to get greedy on the return of serve, and that's 2 or 3 times Stratman has done that in this game. That's going to sail long, and there you have it. Those 3 or 4 unforced errors in the second half of that game cost Stratman the game after a highly contested game it was early on. So these players will switch sides. They'll get in some shade. They'll get some electrolytes going in that body, and we will take our own break as well. And we'll be right back with you. Dave Weinbach, Acrytech, Atlanta Open. Back live, Dave Weinbach at Acrytech, Atlanta Open. Start of game 2. Stratman serving. Ron Ponder says, let's go. Excellent backhand down the line. You know, usually Lauren loves to go across court with that backhand, and I like how she's changing it up. One of the things you don't want to be in pickleball, folks, is a predictable player. Don't be predictable. Really good hands there by Lauren. Yeah, Anna had the whole court there. Easy backhand, winning volley.
0-2.
Correctly called out. So that'll be a side out to Anna Bright. Looking to take this game 2 and take this match in 2 and not stay on this court for any longer than she needs to. It's 84 degrees. Only got a 4-mile-an-hour wind here according to the truck. So it is hot out there on the court. It probably feels like 100 plus to these players. 1-2. Oh, nice cover there by Stratman. Really nice cover on that first forehand volley. That was maximum stretch for her, and then finishes it off with a very well-controlled backhand volley. So she's got the ball back, trying to get off this 2 number, and that's a little bit greedy. Of course, we want to get it deep, folks, but we can't get greedy because it's too severe of a penalty if you miss, especially the return. It's a point every time. I like how she's coming in off that return. Oh, she got a little bit too cute, a little too feathery, and clips the net. Man, Stratman would want that one back. That's a volley she's going to make at 98 out of 100 times. Yeah, good deep volley there by Bright, putting a lot of pressure on Stratman. And Lauren needs a little break here, so she's going to call a timeout, towel off, get some shade, get some hydration. And with that, we're going to take our own break here from the Acrytech Atlanta Open. Dave Weinbach will be right back with you here at the PPA.
I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me. By making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog.
We are back live. Women's pro singles. Stratman with another unforced error on that backhand volley. It's one of her favorite shots usually. She's a little upset with herself from that error. So Anna Bright with another 5-2 lead here in game 2 after taking game 1. Anna Bright with a chase down. But Lauren says chase down that. Terrific put away there by Lauren Stratman, all set up with a great backhand cross. And that is a filthy two-handed backhand down the line, flat out winner. In the minute Bright starts leaning to the right to cover that, Stratman is even better going cross-court with her two-handed backhand. What a great volley there by Lauren Stratman, anticipating very well that that was going to be going cross-court to her forehand. She was leaning that way right as Bright made contact with the ball, and there's another freebie. So Stratman making her move. And there's another point for Stratman, and now she's got the lead. I think 7-6-5, and Anna Bright will call her own well-deserved timeout, and these players will take a break. We will take a break as well. Stick with us, folks, here from the Acrytech Atlanta Open. Dave the Badger Weinbach live with you here at the Lifetime Fitness in Peachtree Corners, just north of Atlanta. 6'5" Stratman serving. Oh, that just sails wide. A terrific try there by Lauren. So Anna gets the ball back.
5-6.
So Bright ties this up. And Ron Ponder calls the score at 6-6. And that's a little greedy, gonna go a foot long. So Stratman's gonna be serving to try to take the lead here and get off the 6 number. Oh, and she just misses it. She had a terrific look on that forehand pass down the line.
6-6.
That's going to sail wide for a point here. So Bright is the first player to get to 7 here in game 2.
7-6.
Looking to close this out in 2 games and avoid a game 3 in this heat. And Stratman staying back as it was a weak return. And that's going to sail long. Correctly called long by Stratman.
6-7.
Good return there by Lauren. Gets her a side out.
6-7.
6-7. Wow. She didn't have a lot of room there to get that ball. Great pass there to tie this up at 7-7. Oh, wow. We talked about both of these players' court coverage earlier and their movement around the kitchen line. I gave Bright a slight edge there, and there you see why. That was a very great, impressive shot there by Lauren on that forehand wide angle. But Bright not only gets there, but hits a cross-court forehand winner. That's really good coverage there by Bright. Yeah, Lauren a little bit late getting there, and then that ball got behind her, which made that volley so much more difficult. We're going to stay with you here during this timeout. It's the Anna Bright show here on center court after taking a hard-fought game one, and Stratman comes out pretty quick in game two, taking early lead, but Bright fights back, and now she is 2 points away from moving on here. On Pro Singles Day, the men are all the way to their semifinal, almost to the semifinals in there. We'll try to bring you those semifinals later today here on center court. Next up on center court is going to be the #1 women's player in the world, Anna Leigh Waters, who right now is watching courtside. We will have her up next on center court as soon as this match is over. Boy, this morning was a beautiful morning to play, and as it happens every afternoon this time of year in hot Atlanta, we get into the upper 80s, lower 90s. It's going to be 91 for the high today. And here we go. Stratman was leaning hard left, and that's why she couldn't recover and get back to that ball that went hard right. And there you have it, the point and the match. And a very impressive win there by Anna Bright. We knew going into this match that this was going to be an absolute war. And it just came down to a few unforced errors there as Lauren Stratman exits the court. She says, have a good match to Anna Leigh Waters. And Anna Leigh will get on the court, have Mom refill her water bottle, and that's what Mom is for. Mom is now in the coach role. In 2 days, Mom will be in the partner role with Anna Leigh, teaming up as they always do, the mother-daughter duo. But today she is going to be reserved to the head coach / manager role, along with Father Steve, who is such a great support to Anna Leigh. Very impressed with how he works with her and is just constantly supporting her and travels around the country. And even though he doesn't play, Steve's more into the golf world. But Anna Leigh, of course, coming in as the #1 seed. So these players are going to get about 5 minutes to warm up. We will take our own break here, and we'll be right back with you from Pro Singles Day here at the Acrytech Atlanta Open.
I need a bag, bruh. I'm in the big leagues. Told him don't miss me. By making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog,